Oscars are almost here. Now, if you want to go into the weekend elbows up style, there's some great Canadian creators and films to root for. All right, let's start with the short stuff. Something about Canada, we're always good at the shorts, including Best Animated Short. Back again. As always, the National Film Board, never count them out. And this year, it is a gorgeous stop-motion animated short called The Girl Who Cried Pearls. It is haunting, it's evocative, it's set in Montreal. It has the music of Patrick Watson. It has the voice of Colm Feore. It is so Canadian, it hurts. Sticking with the short stuff, it is time to talk about donkeys in the desert. The category is Best Documentary Short. Alison McAlpine is the director. The title of this is Perfectly a Strangeness, an appropriate title for a documentary which follows 3 donkeys in the desert and the cosmos, kind of. I don't want to say anything else because you have to see this one. Let's move on to another area of traditional Canadian awesomeness, talking about animation. And Domi Shi, who has already won an Oscar for that beautiful animated short Bao, she followed that up with an Oscar nomination for Turning Red, was so good. And now she is back as the co-director of Elio, a movie about a boy in space and aliens and all sorts of good stuff. And right next to her in the Best Animated Feature category, what is it about Canada and our Oscar-nominated directors? Well, it's Maggie Kang, the co-director of K-Pop Demon Hunters, which will do very well. And now I will sing Golden. No, I won't. Now, Canada is an animation powerhouse, but it's also the land of the weird. And this year, honorary Canadian Guillermo del Toro gave us his freaky, sexy spin on Frankenstein. And so many of the people who made this Frankenstein what it was, the sound, the makeup, the hair, the production design, are Canadian. Not surprising, since it was shot mainly in and around Toronto. And finally, another thing Canada does well is giving voice to powerful stories, and few are more moving, more harrowing than the voice of Hind Rajad, where the director used the real voice of a 6-year-old Palestinian girl who was under fire from Israeli forces in Gaza. At a time of continuing conflict, this is competing in the Best International Feature category, and it comes from Canadian producer Odessa Ray, who already won an Oscar for the documentary Navalny, another powerful film with Canadian connections.